guys, what's going on? It's MJ's Raw Review, and I'm coming to you from mjfitness.au. Awesome Raw Review for the viewers at home today on an all-new, full-spectrum amino acid supplement from our good friends at Australian supplement company Red Dragon Nutritionals. It is, of course, Dragon Fuel in the house. Let's get straight into it, take a deep dive, show you exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's going to do. The nutritional information panel on these on the big tubs, it's all right. On the small tubs, too small, ain't gonna get it done. We're about to go deep in this here Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon Fuel. Got a big ass nutritional information panel appearing on screen so you guys can play along at home. Starting from the top, 1 scoop, 9.5 grams. Got yourself about 30 of those 9.5 gram scoops in the 30 serve tubs, and of course 90 of the 9.5 gram scoops in the big 90 serve tubs. Look at the size, that's like a protein tub right there. In terms of what the 9.5 grams is made up of, there's a whole lot of aminos and electrolytes going on in here, guys, but if we do a quick sum and we add up all of the naturally occurring and free-form amino acids and electrolytes, we can quickly see that there's 4.736 grams of actives with an asterisk, and I'll talk about that in a second, in a 9.5 gram scoop. Now, technically, there's actually more actives in there because those aminos are coming from naturally occurring aminos in the Pepto Pro, which is a hydrolyzed casein, and then added aminos in there as well. Plus, there is a prebiotic fiber that doesn't actually get pulled into what appears on the ingredients panel when we do that sum and we add all of those milligrams effectively to get to the 4.736 grams. But because we don't actually know, we're going to roll with the 4.736 grams and go, there's at least 4.736 grams of actives. Technically, there's going to be more, but we're going to have to roll with that because in light of other information, that's all we have to go with. So with that in mind, it's about 50% active ingredients, 50% flavors, sweeteners, colors, stabilizers, plus the Pepto Pro hydrolyzed casein, plus the inulin prebiotic fiber in there. So we're dealing with about 50-50, but more than 50% actives. Let's go with at least 50% actives, likely a lot more. That being said, there is a lot of flavors, sweeteners, colors, stabilizers, inactive ingredients, and we'll see how that plays out when we go through the infamous MJ's taste and mixability test. In terms of what all of those actives are made up of, I'm going to run through the 4 main effects that we look for in amino acid supplements and see how the Dragon Fuel stacks up against those 4 main effects. Effect number 1 is going to be muscle recovery and increased muscle protein synthesis, which ultimately is the most important effect that we're trying to get from our amino acid. That's why we're taking an amino acid supplement, whether it's BCAA, full spectrum, loaded with other bits and pieces. Primarily, it's muscle recovery, increased muscle protein synthesis. That's effect number 1. Effect number 2 is going to be improved blood flow and nutrient delivery through boosting nitric oxide, so on and so forth. Effect number 3 is going to be an increase in muscular endurance, specifically if we're using our amino acids intra-workout. And then effect number 4 is going to be versatility. Can we use the product while we're training, during the day, with meals, in between meals, in the morning, at night? How versatile is the amino acid supplement at hand? Let's go through them one by one. Effect number 1, increase muscle recovery and increase muscle protein synthesis. So we have BCAAs in here in 1.3, just under 1.3 grams per scoop. So not a big dose of BCAAs when you add up the leucine, the isoleucine, and the valine, but they are in here. We then also have a little touch of glutamine and glutamic acid, 171 milligrams. I want to point out the total amino acid content because really, as a full spectrum amino acid supplement, that's what this product is. There is 3.786 milligrams, so just under 4 grams of aminos across a full spectrum aminos, which is comprised of both essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. So on that panel, you guys will see 19 of the 20 amino acids. It is very, very full spectrum, naturally occurring and added, but just under 4 grams of total amino acids. And then, of course, there is this Pepto Pro in there. There's a full gram of Pepto Pro, which is hydrolyzed casein protein, which obviously yields some of those naturally occurring amino acids. But so far as muscle recovery and increasing muscle protein synthesis, 4 grams of total aminos per scoop, plus the hydrolyzed casein, which also includes the BCAAs and the little touch of glutamine in there. You got to give it a tick for sure when it comes to increasing muscle recovery and muscle protein synthesis. Effect number 2, improved blood flow and nutrient delivery. No ingredients in here that are going to do that directly. So we don't get a tick for improving blood flow and nutrient delivery for the Dragon Fuel. Onto muscular endurance, a whole bunch of ingredients that are going to assist with muscular endurance here. Coconut water powder in a 500 milligram dose that's going to yield naturally occurring electrolytes. Then we've got some added electrolytes. We've got sodium from Himalayan rock salt or Himalayan pink salt. We've got some magnesium glycinate in there and calcium citrate. So a whole lot of electrolytes to assist with muscular endurance. We're going to give it a tick there as well. And then on to the final effect, versatility. It's an incredibly versatile amino acid sub, primarily because of what it doesn't have in there. It doesn't have caffeine. It doesn't have beta-alanine. It's going to give you the tingles when you don't want them. It doesn't have agmatine that you've got to be careful if you're drinking multiple times during the day because it's going to cause you gastrointestinal issues. It doesn't have ingredients that are going to negatively affect the versatility. You can take this full spectrum amino acid sup during workout, before workout, post-workout, in the morning, at night, in between meals, with meals, and you don't have to worry about it at all. It is an incredibly versatile amino acid supplement. So we get a tick there. So when it comes to the 4 effects that we look for in amino acid subs, we're at 3 out of 4 with the Dragon Fuel, with the obvious gap in the formula being the nutrient delivery and improving blood flow to working muscles. What is it missing on paper? I think the addition of more BCAAs and more glutamine to assist with muscle recovery, and ideally BCAAs in a 2:1 ratio would definitely boost up that effect. Regardless, it does have the full spectrum, just under 4 grams of full spectrum aminos across EAAs and non-essential amino acids as well. Obviously, something for blood flow and nutrient delivery, that is the big gap here in this formula. And something a little more for muscular endurance as well. Obviously, PICO2, beta-alanine, creatine low phosphate, any of these kind of muscular endurance boosting ingredients would assist that effect. That being said, whenever it comes to these amino acid subs and we're looking at using them intra-workout, specifically with those 2 effects, improving nutrient delivery to working muscles and increasing muscular endurance, you have to keep in mind stacking with pre-workouts because good pre-workouts are going to do that anyway. They're going to boost nitric oxide to improve blood flow, nutrient delivery to working muscles. They're going to have ingredients that are going to boost muscular endurance. So do you really need them in your intra-workout? It's a personal preference thing, and obviously it comes down to what you are stacking pre and intra-workout. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, infamous MJ's taste and mixability test about to go down. But before I get there, let me talk you guys through the flavors because it comes in 6 flavors. Comes in Blue Clouds, which is a kind of candy, blueberry, lemonade flavor. It's actually my personal tub that I got down here. I'm going to take you guys through the taste and mixability test in a second. Comes in grape lemonade. Name speaks for itself. It comes in Granny Smith, which is a Granny Smith apple-based flavor. It comes in mango passion fruit. It comes in pineapple juice. And finally, it comes in the candy red frogs flavor. 6 flavors to choose from. I have here my personal tub of the Blue Clouds flavor, which, as I mentioned, is a blueberry inspired. I think it's more of a candy-based flavor than a fruit-based flavor. I'm going to show you guys a little something here, but before I drop a scoop into my MJ shaker and pour it into my infamous double wall glass, I will tell you guys that I did do a little scoop weigh test, and I can tell you that a level scoop which looks like that, bang on level scoop, is pretty much bang on 10 grams. So on the panel, a scoop is 9.5 grams. It's pretty damn close in a level scoop, just over a little bit, which, let's be honest, when it comes to aminos, a little bit more is not gonna hurt anybody, is bang on 10 grams. Let me take my 10 gram scoop of the Blue Clouds. Let me rest it there for a second. I'm gonna follow the directions on the tub perfectly as well. So I've got my MJ shaker all set up here with 600 mils of water. So they do recommend mixing with a lot of water. That's pretty much a full MJ shaker there. One scoop in 600 mils of water. Drop that in there. Drop my little personal Blue Clouds tub down here. A few flicks of the wrist. I'm gonna show you guys how it mixes and refresh my memory on how the Blue Clouds tastes. While I'm doing that, you guys can see that they use colors, obviously, in the Dragon Fuel. The Blue Clouds is blue. The Grape Lemonade is also blue. The Granny Smith is green. The Mango Passion Fruit is like a yellow, orangey type color. The Pineapple Juice looks like pineapple juice, and the Red Frogs is red. So they do use colors in the Dragon Fuel. That's enough. As you guys can see, mixes damn near perfectly. No floaters, no sinkers. I did actually do a little test because I wanted to see if I could get it to mix in this double wall glass with a spoon off camera, and it does do that as well. So I would go so far as to say Turbo Ball is not required for this here Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon Fuel Full Spectrum Aminos. Let me refresh my memory. How's Blue Clouds taste? It's so good. Oh man, it's so good. I would go so far as to say that Red Dragon have really outdone themselves with this Dragon Fuel. It is one of the best tasting Australian-made full spectrum amino supplements ever created. In the history of Australian-made full spectrum amino acid supplements, it is fucking delicious. There's no other way to express that. It is fucking delicious across all 6 flavors as well. And it's super easy to drink while you're training, while you're working out. It's an absolute treat to drink with meals, in between meals. I am just such a big fan of the flavor system that Red Dragon have used in this Dragon Fuel. It is fucking delicious. There's really no other way to put it. I will say that the fruit flavors, so the Grape Lemonade, Granny Smith, Mango Passion Fruit, and Pineapple Juice are very true to fruit flavors. The Pineapple Juice, honestly, if you closed your eyes and you weren't told what you were drinking, you would think you were drinking pineapple juice. It is that close to true to fruit flavor, as too is the Granny Smith, the Grape Lemonade, and the Mango Passion Fruit. They are really true fruit flavors. So if you love your fruit juice-based flavors, you're gonna love those flavors. The candy flavors, the Blue Clouds I consider a candy flavor. The Red Frogs I consider a candy flavor. Just an absolute treat to drink. Really delicious, really easy to drink. And you know what, just round of applause to Red Dragon Nutritionals because they have knocked it out the park when it comes to the flavors across the Dragon Fuel. You guys are gonna absolutely love them. In terms of the effects, so I've been using Dragon Fuel now for, oh shit, it's got to be close to 6 weeks now as part of my current contest prep. I've been using it during my workouts and I've been using it pretty much exclusively as my during the day with meals and between meals amino acid supplement. And I can tell you guys, when it comes to the reduction in delayed onset muscle soreness, it is exceptional. Definite effect on reducing DOMs, which obviously means that it's helping improve muscle recovery. When I've used it intra-workout, there is a noticeable effect on endurance as well. And I know it's a little bit tricky, especially when you're stacking it with pre-workouts, but I've been doing this a long time and I know what it feels like to have a little bit extra endurance and then to not have a little bit extra endurance. And when I'm training on the Dragon Fuel compared to not training with aminos intra-workout, there is a definite effect, a definite elevation on muscular endurance. Those are really the two main effects that I've personally experienced when it comes to the Dragon Fuel. And I think really, as I mentioned at the start of the video, really the main purpose why we're taking amino acid supplements in the first place is to boost muscle recovery, reduce delayed onset muscle soreness, and increase muscle protein synthesis. And the Dragon Fuel does that exceptionally, really ticks that box very well. In terms of the side effects, absolutely none, aside from the fact that you're going to want to drink it all the time because it's that delicious. In terms of stackability, stacks with anything and everything. There's no agmatine you need to worry about, no beta-alanine, no caffeine, none of the shit that really has no business, in my personal opinion, being in a full spectrum amino acid supplement. A full spectrum amino acid supplement, you want full spectrum aminos. And that's pretty much it. And in the Dragon Fuel, that's exactly what you get. Plus some electrolytes to help with hydration and muscular endurance. Happy days. What does it compare to? I'm going to stack it against one of our most popular new Australian full spectrum amino acid supplements, EHP Labs Beyond. And then I'm going to put it up against one of the most popular amino acid supplements of all time, Core ABC. Let's start with EHP Labs Beyond. My personal opinion, and I have used both, I have trained on both, I have used both during the day. EHP Labs Beyond, recovery is slightly better than Dragon Fuel. Only so slightly, and I think that that's got to do with the fact that there's more BCAAs in the scientifically validated 2:1:1 ratio than there is in the Dragon Fuel. Nutrient delivery across both is non-existent. Nothing to really discuss more there. Endurance in Beyond is not as good as Dragon Fuel. I think Dragon Fuel edges out Beyond when used intra-workout, the effect that it has on muscular endurance. Versatility is also not as good as Dragon Fuel because Beyond contains nootropics. It's got a little tyrosine in there, a little huperzine in there, which you just want to be careful having too much, especially tyrosine, during the day with meals, in between meals. Dragon Fuel doesn't have any nootropics in there at all. So it edges out Beyond when it comes to versatility. Flavors across the board are very similar. I probably personally prefer Dragon Fuel flavors over Beyond flavors, only just, and I think because they're more true to natural flavors than Beyond. Beyond have a lot of candy-based flavors and some of them are a little like too sweet and a little bit too weird. That being said, Beyond does have 2 more flavors, so 8 compared to 6. And Beyond is slightly better value for money per scoop than Dragon Fuel. Let's flip it. Let's look at Core ABC, one of the most popular amino acid supplements of all time, specifically for intra-workout use. Core ABC, recovery is better than Dragon Fuel. Core ABC, nutrient delivery is there, which automatically makes it better than Dragon Fuel because Dragon Fuel doesn't do anything for nutrient delivery. Endurance in Core ABC is better than Dragon Fuel. However, the versatility is not as good because Core ABC contains a big dose of beta-alanine. You don't want tingles during the day, with meals, in between meals, when you're at your desk, when you're on the work site, doing what you're doing. You don't want to have tingles non-stop throughout the day. So the versatility in Dragon Fuel is better than Core ABC. Core ABC flavors are stronger and sweeter, so they're not the sort of flavors that you particularly want to be drinking all day, every day, whereas Dragon Fuel, let me tell you guys, all day, every day, no 2 ways about it. More flavors to choose from in Core ABC though, 15 at the moment compared to the 6 in the Dragon Fuel. And in the big tubs, so Core ABC only comes in 100 scoop tubs. So when you compare the 100 scoop tubs to the 90 scoop tubs in the Dragon Fuel, Core ABC is very similar value for money and doesn't come in small tubs at this point in time. Price and value for money in the Dragon Fuel, where we at? Small tubs, 30 serves, $59.95. It comes out at just under $2 per scoop. This is where it gets interesting. Big tubs, pretty much buy 2 small tubs, get 1 free because the big tubs are twice the price, $120, but you get 3 times the serves, 90 scoops, comes out at $1.33 per scoop, which makes it one of the best value for money full spectrum amino acid supplements in the big tubs on the Australian market. It really is exceptional. Last but not least, who is it best for? Guys, listen, if you are looking for a full spectrum amino acid supplement specifically to boost muscle recovery, increase muscle protein synthesis, decrease delayed onset muscle soreness, it's going to help you train more frequently, train with more intensity, ultimately build more muscle mass. And if you take an intra-workout, also going to help boost hydration and boost, therefore, from boosting hydration, going to boost muscular endurance. I really think that Dragon Fuel is worth a closer look. If you're looking for a full spectrum amino acid supplement, that is arguably the most versatile full spectrum amino acid supplement in the market in Australia. Off the top of my head, I actually can't think of something that, both from a flavor, a value for money, and a formula perspective, is better than Dragon Fuel when it comes to full versatility, morning, night, pre-workout, intra-workout, post-workout, with meals, in between meals, nothing you need to worry about, plus the flavors are delicious and you want to drink the stuff all damn day. You really can't go past the Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon Fuel. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MJ Fitness YouTube channel, guys. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, smart TV, and whatever other device you are watching this video on, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to all these new raw reviews and everything else we've got happening here on the channel. Guys, that is MJ's Raw Review on the all-new Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon Fuel full spectrum, super versatile, damn delicious amino acid supplement. And I'm coming to you from mjfitness.au. Live fit.